Hi everyone, my name's Pan and welcome to another edition of Bluebird Corner, the Cardiff City Fans podcast. So City are in the last 16 of the Carabao Cup, or League Cup as I call it, for only the sixth time in 66 attempts. Incredible achievement from BBM and the team, the whole squad really. And since the League Cup started, 1960, this is only the sixth time we've done it. So absolutely outstanding. I wouldn't say I was shocked. I would say I was a bit surprised with that predictions each week because I was, shocked, not shocked, but I think surprised is the word that we actually beat Burnley. As I said, we haven't beaten them since 2008. What an achievement by City. And we'll have a look through the game and pick out some players and we'll go through it. So, City went in the match. A couple of surprises. Well, Chambers centre back. There's a few. I was a bit not sure about that. I think we all said last season, he's not a centre back, but we'll talk about that. Chambers came in, centre back, captain. Thought Turner would get a run out, but obviously he has been playing trot. And in terms of the midfield, well, nice to see Joe Colwell in there as well. And Robinson, obviously, deservedly starting the game after scoring 2 goals in 2. So in terms of the actual game itself, well, City really got a foothold into the game quite early on. The first goal, I think, was down the left-hand side, back heel from Ruben Colwell. Joe Colwell was involved. And then I think a combination between Joe Colwell and Callum Robinson. It then went to Chambers on the left. And real composure there, just to knock you back. Just a little touch across the 6-yard box. And there was Joe Colwell following up for 1-0. And credit to the 200 City fans who went up to Burnley. It's a long way. I've been there a few times. So fantastic start for City and the fans cheering them on. As regards to the second goal, well, again, good play, for, I think it was Ruben Colwell. And I think he crossed it in, wasn't it, for Callum Robinson. Again, he wasn't far out, but, well done with Callum Robinson driving forward, again into that box and making it 2-0. And I was absolutely shocked. I had to go out with the missus actually yesterday. So I had to watch the game when I came back and checking my phone every so often. And to see us 2-0 up, well, wow. Not many teams win at Burnley. And let's be honest, Burnley, they've got 90 million pounds worth of talent in that side who played us last night, regardless if a number of players, first team players as so-called, were not involved. But they had a lot of talent out there. I think Marcus Edwards valued at 10, 12 million pounds. And a lad in the defensive midfield, African lad, I think he's worth about 18 million quid. So they had a number of players there that, value-wise, way above City. And to go 2-0 up early on was incredible. Obviously, then Trott, made that mistake, which, in the second half, we're going to let him off, aren't we? Because, let's be honest, he's been at least an 8.5 out of 10 this season. So the odd mistake here and there can happen. That led him back into the game with Fleming scoring a good curling kick from about 20-odd yards. And they were back in the game. But really, obviously Trott had a couple of good saves in that match from Trezor, I think, and Fleming. But in the main, I think he was quite comfortable. Chambers was outstanding. And, obviously, I think myself and a lot of City fans have said all along, he's not a centre-back. Well, let's be honest, he turned out to be an incredible centre-back because he was man of the match last night. He was absolutely outstanding, winning tackles, putting his body on the line. I think there was a shot early on before we scored. Got his body in the way and his leadership. And as I said, he was driving forward with the ball. Had a great shot, I think, in the second half, 20-odd yards out, nearly went in. So well done to Callum Chambers and all so-called experts as fans who think Callum Chambers is not a centre-back. Well, he proved us different last night. Let's hope he can continue that. Because it's good to have those options, isn't it? No Capaccio, no Lawler, Tanner's out long-term. It was really good to see Chambers really step up. We talked about the other day, 30 odd grand a week. It's a big salary. It's not his fault, but you'd expect the captain to be in the side most weeks. And Lawler rightly has been starting, but that might change now over the next few weeks. And then obviously Joe Colwell, absolute terrier in midfield, tenacious, work rate, energy levels. It was between him, wasn't it, and Chambers, in man of the match, I think. Absolutely outstanding. And, he was involved in a lot of the good play we had. I think there was a real energy. I think we missed that against Bradford in that midfield. Again, maybe that's, something, in Turnbull place is going to be under pressure. So I think Joe Colwell, after that performance last night, for me, should be in that midfield. So yeah, we 97 minutes on it in the end. Credit to all the City fans who went up. What a display. We're in the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. It's on tonight, the draw at 10 p.m. I think it's on Sky Sports or ITV. I mean, the match, it's after the Port Vale Arsenal game, which is tonight. So tune in for that to see who we're going to draw. It's going to be interesting to see as well, isn't it? Because there's a few teams. Grimsby are there. Well done to Grimsby. Wycombe Wanderers. The Jacks, Wrexham are there. So the three Welsh clubs. I think that's the first time that's ever happened in the history of the League Cup. So it's going to be great watch tonight, isn't it, to see who we're going to get. Let's hear who you want to get in that last 16. Do you want the Jacks away or home? Would you like Grimsby at home to give us a good chance of getting into the quarterfinals? No disrespect to Grimsby, who've done so well. Or would you like a tasty away match, maybe at Chelsea or Wolves? So yeah, let us know your thoughts and let us know your feelings about last night. Were you really surprised that we actually won that game? What do you think of Chambers starting as centre back? And Callum Robinson, great again to see him score to make it 3-3. So yeah, it's really good to see this bounce back. I was a little bit worried after playing Bradford that we would struggle at Burnley. I predicted we'd lose 3-0 and got that one way wrong, thank God. So we move on to the game on Saturday at Wigan. I think it's a 3:00 kickoff. So, confidence is back up in the squad. There's a lot of competition for places. And I think we can look forward to that with a lot of positivity after the downbeat feeling from the fans after Bradford. So, yeah, let's hear your thoughts on Bluebird Corner. Just let you know, as I said, if you're a new subscriber this month, you've got a few days left of the month, you're in that draw to win 2 free passes to go to an away day of your choice on Coach for any away game that you choose between October and December. So you say which game you go into and we'll pay your coach travel, as I said, if you win that. So you just got to be a new subscriber and you're in that draw. So thanks very much for watching Bluebird Corner, and we'll see you probably on tomorrow or Friday for a pre-podcast for the Wigan game. Take care.